Recently, the PVR Inox merger went through. This will make it the largest Indian film exhibition company, which would operate around 1,546 screens across the country. In today's episode of the Indian Billionaires Co, we will explore how this merger may change things for PVR, a company that has shaped our movie-going experience for over 20 years. There's no denying that movies impact our lives, and this is also the reason why it is such a huge business in India. PVR is a leader in the Indian movie business, and the man behind who ensures our movie-going experience is larger than life is Ajay Bijli, the multi-talented multiplex man. Initially, he was to take over his father's transportation business, but a huge fire in the warehouse led him to shift focus to Priya Cinemas, a single-screen theatre that his family had purchased. PVR Limited was incorporated on 26 April 1995 as Priya Village Roadshow Limited. The company was a joint venture agreement between Priya Exhibitors Private Limited and Village Roadshow Limited. But after the 9/11 attacks, the Australian company Village Roadshow Limited lost faith and pulled out of the company in 2002. And Priya Village Roadshow Limited became PVR Limited, a company we all know today. Ajay Bijli was a visionary. He drew inspiration from his experiences abroad and started India's first multiplex cinemas at PVR Anupam in Saket, New Delhi in June 1997. He kept expanding the number of screens at strategic locations like malls so people could eat, shop and then unwind by watching a movie at PVR. He also gave many middle-class Indians a taste of leisure and luxury at PVR with great seats and Dolby surround sound. In March 2003, ICICI Ventures invested Rs 38 crore in PVR Limited. This allowed them to expand further and improve their services. And in 2005, PVR went public. Another fun fact is, Falguni Nair of Nykaa, who was working at Kotak Mahindra Bank at that time, helped take PVR public. The initial IPO offering was issued on 8 December 2005 for a price of Rs 225 per share. The company got listed at the stock exchange on 4 January 2006 and the listing price closed at Rs 296 per share. The funds from the IPO also helped PVR Cinemas to expand across the country. PVR also entered the food and beverage business, and over a period of time, the cost for food in theatres became more expensive than the ticket price itself. That's because it's one of the ways in which theatres earn their money. Some of the other ways in which cinemas make money are through: number 1, box office collections and revenue sharing. This is the biggest revenue stream for any theatre. Each time that you buy a ticket, a fraction of the cost goes to the movie theatre and the rest to the filmmakers based on the revenue share negotiated with producers. Second, food and beverages. In 2021, 30% of PVR's revenue was through food and beverages. This is the reason that your popcorn is so expensive. Third, advertisement services. Ads after ads that you watch in cinema halls before a movie may get you impatient and irritated, but that's a source of major revenue for them. Fourth, convenience fees. When you purchase your ticket on a digital platform like Book My Show, you pay an additional charge over and above the cost of the ticket. As a whole, this makes up a considerable revenue stream for multiplexes. With a heavy consumption of movies in India, business was booming for theatres until COVID hit, and OTT became the new home for movies. Even with this, Ajay Bijli is not fretting, as he feels that theatres and OTT platforms will coexist. And he's not just selling you tickets but experiences to make you leave your home and come to the cinema to watch a movie. He recently introduced Immersive Cinema Experience or ICE theatres. But before we go any further, we spoke to Sanjeev Bijli, PVR Cinemas Joint Managing Director, who gave us a peek into the cinemas of the future.
OMA, that's another one that we're talking to. It's another French company. ICE is French as well. We're actually working very closely with them in order to provide another format and another movie watching experience. Maybe it'll take about a year or so,
PVR already offers several premium formats such as IMAX, 4DX, Lux, Drive-In and Director's Cut in India that gives audiences a luxury experience. Although PVR is a leader, Inox is catching up pretty quickly. And if you cannot beat competition, you rather join hands with them. With COVID affecting business on such a large scale, they decided to merge. Now that the PVR Inox merger is approved, it will strengthen their battered balance sheets, enable them to expand to Tier 2 and 3 cities and bring movies at different price points and experiences for customers. But producers fear that with this monopoly, PVR and Inox will have increasing power to call the shots by owning close to 50% of India's total multiplex screen share. They can demand higher revenue shares and charge more for in-cinema advertising as well. And with this monopoly, customers will have to pay more in the long run, which is what is bound to happen once companies like PVR get people hooked to new experiences like immersive cinema experiences or ICE theatres. PVR CMD Ajay Bijli and Inox Leisure Director Siddharth Jain have also indicated that film production might be on the cards for PVR Inox. PVR Pictures have already co-produced iconic films like Tare Zameen Par and Jaane To Ya Jaane Na. So this partnership will only strengthen this venture. But what happens to shareholders? Inox promoters will now become co-promoters in the new entity with the existing PVR promoters. PVR promoters will hold a 10.62 stake while Inox promoters will hold a 16.66 stake. The two players have decided on a share swap ratio of 3 shares of PVR for every 10 shares of Inox. The current valuation of the merged entity is Rs 17,400 crore and has the potential of reaching over 22,000 crore by financial year 2024, with estimated revenues reaching 6,800 crore in financial year 2024. It is clear that Ajay Bijli has big plans for cinema goers like us. I'm excited to see how PVR with Inox will transform the movie-going experience. How do you feel about this? Tell us in the comments. And while you're at it, also drop your favorite memory at a PVR or while watching a movie. If you would like to watch more such videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Mashable India for more.